what do they aim at men? That's what I feel like. You can use it as like a hair wash, body wash, and a face wash. I'm just like, oh. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's video, this was like put together very quickly because basically earlier in the week I uploaded a video about like just my morning routine, and as I'm like editing it, I realised that I've come to my moisturiser and I've gone, oh, you guys might hate me because it's not the fanciest. And I'm like, why did I say that? That's just the most bizarrest thing to have ever said, because surely, considering like the current economical climate, but surely that's what people would want to see more of, is more affordable skincare options. Now obviously there are bigger things to worry about at the moment than skincare. I do appreciate that, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. But at the same time, it's like, well, no, because I really don't think that people, if you enjoy that, and some people very much need it, okay, skincare is not, personally, I do not view it as a extra. I feel like, no, you should look after your skin, you should look after your face. You shouldn't have to go without. So yesterday I was like, I'm going to do an affordable skincare video because I love it, and I don't think I show that enough on my channel actually. So before we get started, there is one thing I always want to say. This is not sponsored by anyone. Okay, there are a couple of brands that I continuously mention, but that is because I truly love the brand and the products, okay? Secondly, Boots and Superdrug. This is obviously a UK thing, sorry. They do so many offers. So a lot of the stuff that I will show you along with their price tag is usually a lot cheaper. Boots and Superdrug are so good for having continuous offers on the go, whether it's 3 for 2, 20% off this range, 20% off that range. Like, they do really well. So I just want to always remind you that there's some great deals to be found. Now, if you're returning, I'm really sorry, but you know me, when I go in, I go in. So please sit back and relax, because I went in. Go and get yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and let's do this. I wanted to try hit every bit, okay? And I wanted to try and include products that were £15 and under. And I wanted to also include products that I have tried, not tried and tested, but tried and bought multiple times. You know, yeah, okay, you can try and you can test something, but that's very different as in buying something and being like, wow, this is actually really good. I'm gonna buy it again. So first up, I thought we'd start with makeup removal. OCD tells me I have to go in the stages, yeah? Like, what would come first? Okay, cool. So first up, we have the Garnier Micellar water. Now, there are so many to choose from, so you really get your pick of the bunch, but I must say this is a very superior micellar water. The Garnier ones really truly are up there with the big bad boys, like, I'm not joking. Truly, the one that I am showing you is my favorite, purely because it is a perfect balance between clean and hydrated. Now, next up, we have a cleansing balm. This one is the very new Revolution Sali Hughes Butterclean Cleansing Balm. Now I actually do love Sali Hughes, okay? If you do not know who she is, please. She's amazing. She's an OG beauty journalist, and I love everything about her. She's so intelligent. She knows what she's talking about, and there's like no shit. And I really love that. But anyway, it's brilliant. The texture's really beautiful. This is by far my favourite already. Like, does what it says, and it doesn't leave a residue. Now, the only thing I will say, personally, I love it. I really enjoy the smell of it. So that's just going to be down to personal preference. So you have been warned. It is a bit of a strong smell. I don't think it's overpowering, but each to their own. Now, next up, obviously this was going to be in here, we have got the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. I really do love it. I think it's really beautiful, works, a dream, blah blah. Colloidal oatmeal, ceramides, takes everything off, soothes the skin barrier, blah blah. Brilliant. I mean, it's just a no-nonsense, really good. Good cleansing balm. You can use it for your first cleanse, you can use it for your second cleanse, you can use it later. And like, if you just want to get one cleansing balm, I really think this is brilliant. It's a standalone. So next up, I've got some cleansing options for sensitive skin. Now, I am quite crazy about sensitive skin face washes, purely because I went through a very sensitive stage with my face, my prescription skincare, so I know what I'm talking about. So first up, we have got the Curel Foaming Facial Wash. I love this. pH balance, fragrance free, colorant free, full of ceramides, cleans, doesn't leave residue, but it doesn't strip the skin. I mean, it's truly just a brilliant face wash. However, what I personally like the most is the texture. The texture is like clouds. If you could imagine what a cloud feels like, this is how I imagine a cloud to feel. I know I sound ridiculous, but truly, I really love the experience of this face wash. There's no other product that I've ever tried that has just felt that nice. It's like rubbing velvet into your skin. I'm going to stop because I sound like a freak. So next up we have got the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I really think CeraVe knocked this right out of the ballpark. Now, I've tried all of their cleansers, specifically the foaming moisturizing one and like the moisturizing cream one and whatever. I personally don't think they're that great for super sensitive skin. Speaking from personal experience, when I had like my super sensitivity, just like, you know, when you get it here, they burned my face off. I can say without a doubt, this truly is for super sensitive skin. No matter how red or how sore or how irritated I have basically made my face, this will not sting. Texture is really thick, it's really oily, it's just beautiful, and basically it feels like it's a really thick oil. It's really beautiful, really luxurious, and then it basically just like lightens up and foams. I mean, truly is a scientific, like, whoa. Use it on the face, you can use it on the body. It's gentle enough to use like multiple times during the day. This again is a very good stand-alone cleanser. You can take makeup off with it, second cleanse with it, nighttime cleanse, morning cleanse. So it's got CeraVe's 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, all that really, really good moisturizing stuff. So clarifying cleansers. Now I'm very strict with my clarifying cleansers because I've been very lucky with them, because I've tried them and they are just powerhouses. I absolutely love them. So sit back and watch me go cray cray. So first up, we've always got the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cleanser. Now this is only a 0.5% salicylic acid, so it is actually, personally in my opinion, gentle enough to use daily, and you can use it morning and night. Again, CeraVe just do the nourishing, not stripping thing just very, very, very well. It's perfect. Now, next up, like, this is my all-time favorite. Whatever video you watch, if I'm going to be talking about face washes, I don't care what budget you're on, blah, 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 nothing, or what budget I'm on, this will always be my favorite. It's just right there at the top. This is the Avene Cleanance Cleansing Gel Cleanser for blemish-prone skin. I love this. So the ingredients for this is, it's got something that's called comedoclastin in it. Look, it's got a little TM thing. It must be one of their patent ingredients. Anyway, it's innovative, patented, plant-based active ingredient derived from milk thistle to help reduce excess sebum and prevent blemishes. Obviously, it also has the Avene Thermal Spring Water. That's basically in all of their products. That's an anti-irritating active with soothing properties that leave skin feeling soothed, subtle and soft. And then it's got the zinc gluconate, which obviously helps soothe and visibly reduce redness. I think it's a really beautiful cleanser. Again, they have the balance absolutely perfected with the cleansing and not stripping, moisturized, not dry. Like, it's just a really, really beautiful cleanser. And yes, I must admit, because I'm such a fragrance fan, I really, really, truly love the fragrance of it. So I have some other cleansers that I want to talk to you about that kind of don't fit into those like really obvious boxes. So the first one is the L'Oreal Paris 3.5% Revitalift Glycolic Acid Cleanser. Now, I did start using this year. I think I just bought it when it came out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm such a sucker. I really, really, really like this. Now, you've got to understand, it's formulated with 3.5% glycolic acid. It exfoliates without beads, so it is an acid exfoliator. It really, truly brightens the skin, creates a really beautiful skin texture without it being super abrasive. They've formulated it really well. You know what this gives me vibes? This gives me Dr. Dennis Gross vibes. Gross, I said gross. Oh my god, that's awful. Dr. Dennis Gross. The Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting Cleansing Gel. That one, very, very, very similar. So for example, if you're going to incorporate this into your routine, it would be a really perfect morning wash to just like get rid of all that, start fresh, really, really nice surface, brightens the skin. Like, I can feel this face wash inching its way into like my top 5. New category. This is Serums, Toners and Treatments, and I will tell you this right now, The Ordinary dominates this from me. I'm a massive fan of The Ordinary, by the way. I think it's brilliant. And yes, first up, this is The Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. I know I have spoken to you about this before. I've tried so many glycolic acid toners, peels, whatever you want to call them. I really, truly have. My skin loves it. I love it. Look, I love Pixie Glow, but I think this is better. Oh, I can't believe I said that. It's very different though. It's really tricky because the thing is, Pixie Glow is only 5%. It's also formulated with, it's also got a high percentage of soothing ingredients. Like, it's very high up on the Inkey list. Now this one, okay, has got soothing ingredients, but it is a little bit more harsher than the Pixie Glow. So it's very tricky for me to say, wham bam, thank you ma'am for this, when I think it may be a bit too strong for some people. But I'm sorry, I think this is such a superior product. Next up, I mean, this is such an obvious one and I'm super sorry, but yes, this is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus 1% zinc. Just a fantastic product. I mean, really, truly, for £5, whatever it is. We all know what niacinamide does. It regulates sebum production, tackles the appearance of large pores, soothes skin, it's an anti-inflammatory, it can combat blemishes. Like, we know the drill when it comes to niacinamide. It's a super lightweight serum. I know the ordinary hyaluronic acid is quite notoriously known to be super thick and like pills and stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. It truly is fantastic, cannot go wrong. I think if you are wanting to incorporate niacinamide into your routine, this is it. Like, it has a cult following, and it has a cult following for a reason. Next up, we've got the Ordinary Buffet Serum. Now, if you are to look at affordable skincare, right, and I'm telling you right now, I have looked for years, it's very hard to find a multi-ingredient serum, like an all-rounder, as good as this, if at all. So this is no joke. It's full of peptides. I'm going to say that right now. It's full of peptides. It's got Matrixyl 3000 peptide complex, Matrixyl 6 Synth 6 peptide complex, Syn A 8 peptide, basically full of peptides, like I just said. Oh, I can't bother to read all of them out. It's got probiotic complex in it, and it's in a base of 11 skin-friendly amino acids and multiple hyaluronic acid complexes. Now, so if you are one of those people that just want one serum, which, I mean, who doesn't want one serum? This is it. But this truly is one of the best bases, in my humble opinion. Next up, we've got the Ordinary Retinol, 1% in Squalane. Now, this is actually one of the first ever retinols that I used, like, years ago, before I kind of even really knew what retinol was. This is what got me going. Really beautiful, gentle enough for basically everyone, and it's just a brilliant starting off point. So next up, we have got the Ordinary Marine Hyaluronics. Basically, this is a lighter version of like a hyaluronic acid. If you're a dry-skinned person and don't want the grease for summer, this is your answer. The Marine Hyaluronics brings together lightweight marine-derived water reservoirs that attract and hold water like hyaluronic acid, but are lighter than HA in texture and feel. The formula contains something that I cannot pronounce, from skin-friendly marine bacteria, Hawaiian red algae, glycoproteins from Antarctic marine sources, microfiltered blue-green algae, and several health-supporting amino acids. All marine derivatives in marine hyaluronics are sourced sustainably. Why do I feel like this is a fish product? Next up, so now you'll be very happy to see, oh no, do we have anything? I think we may have one more Ordinary product, but it's coming later. So next up, we've got something different. We've got the Byoma Hydrating Serum. This is on the newer range for me, but again, really, really beautiful. Barrier boosting triceramide complex, ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids, combined with a powerhouse pairing of squalane and glycerin to replenish skin's moisture levels, delivers a surge of instant hydration with long-lasting results. Trans-epidermal water loss, redness, dryness, and flakiness is minimized. It truly is lightweight, no grease, it's not thick texture at all, sinks deeply into the skin and does exactly what it says on the bottle, so you really cannot ask for much more. Next up, we've got another Byoma product, and this is the Byoma Brightening Serum. This I was actually super impressed by. I bought it because it was on a 3 for 2 thing, so I was like, well, why not? This powerful brightening serum helps significantly improve skin's tone and texture for even glowing results. The lightweight serum, they truly are very lightweight serums. You can feel the hydrating one more so than this one because it's, yeah, visibly brightens while helping to ease signs of hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone from the first use. Infused with our unique barrier boosting triceramide complex, ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, and niacinamide to brighten even tone, and the hyaluronic acid to intensely hydrate. This serum works to strengthen skin barrier function while helping to defend against environmental aggressors, providing antioxidant benefits. I will say this, hyperpigmentation is a difficult one to get rid of, I'm not going to lie. If that is your aim, you may want to look at something a little bit more powerful. But I may say, for an all-rounder pushing in the brightening skin department, basic serum is very good. Now, I'm going to show you something that is going to say more than £15, but it is currently 14 quid in Superdrug as of filming. And I mean, I went in there to double check this morning. I love this brand, okay? So this is Hada Labo Tokyo Premium Lotion. Now, I have used the, I'm going to say the standard hyaluronic acid lotion for years, literally for years. This, I love it. I used to get it on Amazon. Finally, Superdrug, I say finally because this is like one of the #1 best-selling things in Japan. They finally launched it here, and I must say, if you are looking for a basic, brilliantly hydrating serum, this is it. What can I say? I mean, the original one's good, but this holds like 5 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so it's like a ball of hydration. Yeah, no pilling. I wouldn't say it was a lightweight, I would say it was like in the medium department. Bouncy, juicy skin, hello. So next up we've got the Revolution Sali Hughes Must See Anytime Daily Serum. Now this uses a less abrasive vitamin C. I do believe it's called a scorbal. Oh, I don't know. Ascorbyl glucoside. There we go. It's got everything you need. Glycerin, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. It's actually very, very gentle. Vitamin C, I think, is something that we should all incorporate into our skincare routines. However, because there is so many different types of vitamin C derivatives, vitamin C formulas, no, you know what I mean. It can be tricky, okay? It's a very unstable ingredient. People can have reactions, quite strong reactions to it. So it's quite a hard ingredient to navigate, in my personal opinion. So if you're like me, you've tried a couple of vitamin C products and basically been put off. This is a very, very good place to actually start. And I just think this is basically everything that you could really want. It's very basic in a good way. She defined actually her whole thing with Revolution as, it's the jeans and white t-shirt of skincare. Great, reliable, effective formulas that always work. And it is, it's a very basic, very minimal, but really, really fundamental. Okay, next up, I've got treatment. This is the Acne Side Face 5% Gel. I have to put this in there because I think if you have acne, this is something you're going to want to look at. I think if you have breakouts, this is something you're going to want to look at. If you have like the odd spot that drives you insane, this is something you're going to want to look at. I just think in the realm of spots, breakouts, acne, this is something you should own. Do I think you should plaster your face in it? No, I don't. But I think as a spot treatment, it's just one of the best on the market. Instead of trying all the spot treatments that basically every brand has to offer, I think you should just go straight to this bad boy and just skip all the tea tree stuff, in my humble opinion. So next up we've got moisturiser. First off, obviously we have the CeraVe moisturising cream. I am on such a hype with this moisturiser. Part of me really despises it because I really hate products that are like, you can use this on your face and body. It's like, what do they aim at men? That's what I feel like. You can use it as like a hair wash, body wash and a face wash. I'm just like, oh. Like, it's a no from me. But you can use this on your face and your body. I'm sorry, this is really making its way into my top 5. You know why I think it's so good? Is because of the formulation of it. So they formulated it so well that it's so moisturising, because it really is. If you've ever used it, you know it's so moisturising. It really truly is for body and face. But then it dries down. Like your freaking skin just goes, right? And it's just there in, and it's penetrated, and it's like really good. This is on a pedestal for me now. You can feel it, but you can't see it. Can you ask for anything more? Honestly, with my kind of skin, combination skin, oily and dry, even oily skin, like any kind of skin, can you ask for more when it comes to a moisturiser? No, I don't want to be a big greasy mess, but I want to feel like a big greasy mess. Like, I feel like I should be a big greasy mess. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, so next up we have got the La Roche Posay Cicaplast Soothing Face and Body Balm. Bear this in mind, this also actually comes in a formulation with 50 SPF, so it's up to you. But personally, I've never used the SPF one, so I really can't comment on that. I'm gonna get this up because I really don't want to do this cream a disservice by not properly explaining it, because this is... this cream, okay, should be in your house. It's like one of those creams, a bit like Sudocreme. I feel like every house has a Sudocreme. It's like that. You should always have one because it's so multi-use. The reason I have put it under moisturising, because it's actually a fantastic moisturiser, amongst other things. So this is a multi-purpose repairing balm that soothes, repairs and protects the skin. I'm going to get this over and I'm going to tell you why it's a brilliant moisturiser in a minute. So this is specifically formulated for use by the whole family. Very true. babies included, and a wide range of common skin irritations including chapped and cracked skin, dry rough patches, rashes including nappy rash on the babies, minor injuries i.e. scrapes and grazes, eczema flare-ups, irritated skin, insect bites, new tattoos, and I'm going to say this because I know this firsthand, sunburn. This is for those times where you have damaged your skin barrier in any form of way. It's formulated so well that it can be used with basically anything you want to put it with, and it works really well under makeup. Like I said, you should just have one. Buy it, have it in the house, because anything, like, just, oh, I need to stop. So next up we've got the Vaida Skin Food Cream. Skin Food Cream. I use it on my daughter. She actually uses the La Roche Posay during the day, and then obviously SPF, and then yes, I do put SPF on my child, and you should too. She freaking hates me. She uses this as her nighttime moisturiser, as do I. So when I need like an extra oomph, because it is a very thick moisturiser, by the way, there is a light version. So Skin Food is a universal saviour of dry, rough skin on faces, elbows, hands and feet. No, it is. It's really, really good. With extracts of gentle viola, tricolour, calendula and chamomile in a rich thick base of oils and beeswax. So yeah, it's thick. I mean, I knew it was thick, but I actually didn't think it had beeswax in it. This actually also has lanolin in it. It's got essential oils in it. I know some people are opposed to those. Personally, I'm not, but now you know. Now you know. I think it's a brilliant cream. Oh my god, how am I going to say this? I've never ever known how to say this. I'm going to say Embryolisse because that's what I believe it to be. So this is the Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate Nourishing Moisturiser. This is OG French Pharmacy. I think it's brilliant. It's an all-rounder. They call it the 24-hour Miracle Cream. Miracle Cream. Don't know about that. So a cult favourite since the 1950s that has found its way into countless photo shoots, television and film sets internationally, which I'm going to admit that's how I got my first ever tube about 80 years ago. This creamy lotion is 6-in-1 multitasker, primer, moisturiser, makeup remover, repairing mask, an aftershave cream and a baby care product. Combination of ingredients of natural origin, rich in essential fatty acids and vitamins. It provides the skin with nutrients and water for its balance and helps protect from aggression. Yeah, okay, look, okay. It is a brilliant moisturiser. It's not super hydrating, but that's why I think it's a really good moisturiser, because it's like slap bang in the middle for everyone, which is why it's very true. I mean, okay, I can't speak for now, but when I was very much in the industry, genuinely every makeup artist had it, because it's so good for everyone. You got oily skin, yeah, great. Got dry skin, yeah, great. Makeup primer, great. So yeah, if you are one of those kinds of people who wants a wham bam thank you everything ma'am, you're gonna love this. So back to my 3 for 2 on Byoma. So that's why the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Byoma Moisturising Rich Cream. Really enjoying this. When I see rich cream though, I do expect it to be a lot richer than this cream actually is. Personally, the reason why it's made it into the list is because it hits everything. Glycerin, ceramides, hyaluronic acid. It's a beautiful all-rounder moisturiser. So this rich, deeply moisturising cream melts into the skin to intensely hydrate and improve skin texture for plump, subtle results, including the triceramide complex, ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. Is enriched with soothing, restorative, bakuchiol and shea extracts to reinforce the skin barrier and lock in moisture, blah blah. We selected the Superstar Active bakuchiol for its ability to improve tone and texture, reduce appearance of fine lines and plump skin. I'm not going to get into bakuchiol right now because we don't know, but yes, okay, supposedly it's a plant version of retinol. Don't be put off by the rich cream, because it really, when I think of rich cream, I think of like the Vaida Skin Food. That to me is a rich cream. This is like a cream. So last but not least, but yes, last moisturiser. This is the Revolution Sally Hughes Cream Drench Rich Moisturiser. This is going to be a drugstore dupe for the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. You heard it here first. Powered by skin-loving moisturising agents, is the ideal AM and PM hydrator, specifically formulated for dry skins. Helpful, what does it have in it? It's got niacinamide, squalane, glycerin, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid. The reason I put this in here is because you can use it during the day and you can also use it during the night. So you can just have one moisturiser. And this to me is the perfect one moisturiser. Okay, let's talk about SPF. Now, I am sorry that I went off on one on my last video about SPF. I really, yeah, sorry. I still stand by it though. You should not have to pay £40 for an SPF. So with that being said, So first up, we've got the Amber Soler Super UV Anti-Age Face Protection Cream SPF 50. This is beautiful if you've got dry skin, okay? Please remember that. This is very, very, very juicy, very, very dewy. That's why I love it, because it's like just, oh, really lovely stuff. Now, I'm going to slightly retract the statement that I made last week, and I said that I wouldn't pair this with makeup because you've used it once with makeup, you brat. And that doesn't really, to me, formulate an opinion. So I'm wearing it today with actually really quite heavy makeup, and it was great. This is the trick that I've worked out. You have to like leave it on the skin for a wee bit. So where I was going wrong is I was going straight in with a primer, straight in with my makeup, and then it was actually starting to pill. If I wait a little bit, like let's say half an hour to an hour, and then put on my makeup, yeah, no pilling. And today I have everything on today, as you can tell. I'm looking really shiny. Let's deal with that, yeah? Now, if you want to have an SPF, okay, that is, you don't have to worry about things like that, because I appreciate that can be seen as high maintenance, yeah? So introducing, this is the Amber Soler Super UV Anti-Dark Spots and Anti-Pollution Face Fluid SPF 50 Plus. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the plus means, I'm not gonna lie. You don't have to worry about when to put makeup on, when to wait, when to like, you put this on your face and you're ready to go. This is moisturizing like the other one, but it's lighter in texture. So yeah, it's up to you if you want a heavier cream or a lighter cream. Anyway, I love them, really do. They do, however, have that very cliche like sun cream smell. Yeah, you've been warned. It does smell like sun cream. What can I say? It's got that holiday smell and I love it. Okay, so last up, I know I'm not being paid by Garnier. I am just very impressed, okay? Just very impressed with them. And they deserve it. So the next up is the Garnier Ambre Soleil Sensitive Hydrating Face Sun Cream Mist SPF 50. This is a game changer because obviously you have to reapply SPF, right? Especially now in the summer. Fine, argue against me in the winter. Please don't argue against reapplying it during the summer. Just don't be stupid. This goes over makeup, okay? And it goes over makeup really well. It does not disturb the makeup because I feel like sometimes it can decorate it and like whatever. It actually doesn't. It doesn't change it either. Okay, I think it might be slightly dewier maybe, but it's not anything like, shit, I've just like screwed my face up basically. Anyway, you can reapply it over and over again. I have reapplied it 3 times and it did not disturb the makeup. You know what? They've done really well. Please reapply it. This is a really good option. So next and last category. I've put this as extras because I didn't know what else to say. So first off, we've got the Eucerin Aquaphor Soothing Skin Balm. I know, I have talked about this a lot, but what can I say? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let Boots decide for me. 1 minute. Eucerin. So Eucerin Aquaphor Soothing Skin Balm is clinically proven to help support the regeneration process of the skin. As well, conditioning, moisturizing the skin. It's got no colorants, fragrance, preservatives that can irritate. Okay, look, the point is, this is a brilliant option for slugging. It's a brilliant option to whack over your lips. It is a brilliant option if you have a really dry patch. My favorite way to use it personally is to put it under my eyes because it is just does crazy shit to under eye, like dryness, and like truly is better than any mask I've found. It's a really good occlusive layer. It's not going to block the pores. You cannot go wrong with this. Like, again, it's a bit like the La Roche Posay balm. You should just have this in your house. It's brilliant. Hands, feet, cuticles. I mean, I've used it for so many things. I just think it's, you should have one in your house, one in your handbag. Done. So the next up, we've got the Ordinary 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Drunk Elephant marula oil. I think it's one of the best beauty oils like there is. It's not as good, I'm not gonna lie, but it's up there with it, and for the price point it is better. So if you like to use an oil as like an occlusive layer, this is not going to be as occlusive as, by the way, the Aquaphor is, or like for example Vaseline is not. But if you like that extra layer and love to use beauty oils, this is a really beautiful option. I'm very impressed with this. So next up, we've got the Dr. Lip Nipple Balm. I don't like lip balms because I don't think they work, because I bought this back in 2010, if not before, and have never ever looked back. I think this by far is the best lip balm you're ever going to get. Now, the main ingredients is lanolin. It plumps lips, okay? It hydrates them to the point where it's so deeply hydrated. I Like, look, okay, I love this so much I can't even speak about it. I'm saying to ignore that price is because I buy them in TK Maxx, and I know you might sit there and go, yeah, but all TK Maxx is different. No, basically. I buy them like this. These are usually 30 quid. Hey, Clippers absolutely does. But in TK Maxx, you can get it for like tenner. But you have this one option as well in the TK Maxx. It's $4.99. I love it. I just think it's the best thing ever. So next up, we've got the reusable face mask. I'm not going to say what make it is because I don't know. I got on Amazon and I'm actually really loving it, and it fits my face really well. Number one, it holds in sheet masks. These are my favourite sheet masks. Part of me hates the fact that I basically spend money on something that I put on my face for 15 minutes and throw in the bin, where I can get something like this and I just use my stuff that I have anyway, and I just put that over it while I go in the shower, and it works as well as a sheet mask. And it gives you as well the option of putting whatever you want underneath it, whether it's just a moisturiser, whether it's just your basic everyday stuff and you just want to put that on and like push it into the skin while you faff around in the morning. The options are endless, and I just think it's really good. It fits my face, and I have quite a big face. Anyway, I have more options. So first up, we've got the Pacifica reusable brow mask, and the reason actually why I love this the most is because prior to Botox, it smoothed out my wrinkles overnight. I am in no way saying this, by the way, is a substitute for Botox or is ever going to replace Botox, because nothing can replace Botox, okay, don't get it twisted. Obviously it's temporary, but I must say, when I went in and put all my I put on a moisturiser and I put on an oil and I stuck it on my forehead, and I was like, good, I'm definitely going to lose this in the night. Number one, I didn't. It actually stayed on my head, and when I pulled it off, they plumped out the lines really impressively. This is perfect if you've got something special going on the next day and you just want to look like really plump and fresh. Put this on overnight, and like I'm telling you, your forehead's going to be like, ah. So next up, we've got the Pacifica reusable under eye masks. Brilliant. Because you know why I love these? These basically get rid of these lines. I don't know if you can see them, but the lines that you get under your eyes. Whack these on over whatever products you want to put under them in the morning. Yeah, it's all plumped out. Anyway, last up, the ordinary salicylic acid 2% mask. This is not going to be for everyone, but for my oily people out there, you're going to really love this. Number one, it works really well as a spot treatment. Secondly, for your T-zone. So, salicylic acid 2% mask is formulated to target lackluster tone and textural irregularities. The formula, infused with charcoal and clays, aims to enhance the appearance of smoothness and clarity, leaving the skin feeling refreshed. The structure of salicylic acid facilitates its lipophilicity and miscibility, with the lipids located on the surface of the skin. I can't even translate into English because I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it's really great. Personally, the reason I like it is because it's a clay mask. So yes, I do feel like my skin's really nice and like tight, and it just looks like but it doesn't actually dry you out. I hate clay masks because they are like, you know what I mean? I hate them. That's why I love this one so much, because truly it does what it's supposed to without basically cracking your face open. If you like a clay mask, I think this is one of the more superior clay masks, especially for the price range. Wow. Okay, right, that is it. My god, that was long. That is it for today's video. Everything will be listed down below. I am so sorry. When I put this list together, I was like, oh good, I've got so many options, it's so brilliant. But I did not expect that I would just chat so much. I get so many comments going, would you please just get to the point? I would get to the point if my brain allowed it. Okay, some people can go from A to B like this, okay? Other people like myself have to go to A to B like this. Okay, it's just how my brain is wired. I'm very sorry. Other than that, if you've got any questions about anything, please comment down below. I'm always more than happy to answer you. Find me on Instagram, whatever, slide into my DMs. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to my channel, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Like, push a bitch up, yeah. Anyway, other than that, wherever you guys are in the world, I hope you are well, are happy, are just, you know, managing. As always, I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, shit balls.